شاهدونا ايتك عبر الحرة والحرة دوت كوم ويوتيوب دوت كوم/الحرة، وتابعوا آخر أخبار ايتك على فيسبوك وتويتر من خلال ايتك شو. أهلا بكم مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة. نحن معكم للأسبوع الثاني على التوالي من هنا من مدينة نيو أورلينز بولاية لويزيانا لمتابعة التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك لمعرض سيغراف 2009 المتخصص بتقنيات تصميم الرسومات جرافيكس ديزاين. مجموعة جديدة من اللقاءات والتقارير بانتظاركم. نتواصل دائما كالعادة عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني ايتك@الحرة.com. يمكن متابعة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من ايتك في أي وقت على موقع القناة www.alhurra.com وأيضا على youtube.com/الحرة. وتابعوا ايتك من خلال ايتك شو على فيسبوك وتويتر. قبل الدخول إلى قاعات المعرض، ماذا سنشاهد معنا اليوم في ايتك من سيغراف 2009؟ تصاميم للطبيعة ثلاثية الأبعاد، مرآة خيالية لتسهيل تبديل الثياب، مؤثرات صوتية بتقنيات حديثة، شخصيات متحركة بالأبعاد الثلاث، برنامج خاص لتصميم الأشجار، برامج جرافيكس ديزاين على تنوعها تختص بعدة نواح مختلفة، منها بالأشخاص وغيرها ومنها بالطبيعة أيضا. سنتعرف الآن على برنامج خاص في تصميم الطبيعة الثلاثية الأبعاد V8 Digital Nature من إيون سوفتوير، عرضت هنا في سيغراف 2009 بنيو أورلينز.
Right here we covered V8 Infinity, and the best parts about right now, you are actually one of the first pros actually recording this. So you are the pioneers. This is a secret. It was underveil. Nobody can see it. So right now you see the new stuff. We have it right here terrain, so we can very fast create one terrain. And what is terrain? It's a model that's created with a function like a mountain or any other ones. Okay, next in this terrain we can go ahead and create different materials or loaded different shaders if we want it. Let's go to landscape. So, and your terrain can be very realistic based on different elevations and stuff. And we can go ahead, for example, utilize ecosystem. What is an ecosystem does? Many times you create one object. You take this object tree, you place it. Now you need 1,000 on there. Imagine how long time it takes to create different model and place it them. In this case, the system will take all this. All what you need to do, just go ahead, add the plant that's come with a very big variety, very nice, high details trees. If you want it, you actually can go modify and create your own species. So let's go populate. You notice we have 159 instances here. I can create right now and showing, we can create up 70 billion instances of this. I have some images when I was creating grass with every single. It was handled perfectly. It was 70 billion and more just grasses, and they're all affected by the windful environment. So for example, yeah, we created trees. If I want it, I can add additional layers of different materials, combine them, add more and more. So you can complex. It's a very complex application, but it's very easy to use because it's an artist what it was in mind. Many terrains that are available right now, it's a roll of dice. You roll it, it's a random, precision. So for example, in this case, I'm going, and this is new stuff. That is top secret, okay? But anyway, just for you guys. So we have it right here, terrain. And now we have it in new, which is called 3D. So we're stepping away from the simplicity. I can go right here. Let me reduce a little bit of the size. And now if you notice, I actually start creating in real 3D. So I'm putting out. If I want it, let's create caves. So I go inside. I'm molding. I'm kind of molding. It's real. You feel a piece of clay and you just start creating from this clay the terrain, what you like, and the precision. If you're interested in this product or want more information, please come on the company website. It's www.eonsoftware.com.
تبديل ثياب خياليا في متجر الألبسة دون عناء خلعها عدة مرات وإعادة ارتدائها من الممكن أن يصبح حقيقة إذا تم متابعة الأبحاث حول اختراع المرآة الخيالية Virtual Mirror. ما هي المرآة الخيالية Virtual Mirror؟ فلنتعرف معا.
We are showing a system that does single camera-based deformable surface tracking. So what we can do with this system is to replace texture and color on a t-shirt, so you can virtually try on any t-shirt you like. It's currently here a tech demo, a research prototype we did, coming from a different system we did for shoes. We imagined that you could have this in shirt stores or in clothing stores, so people can try on different types of shirts without really having to put on each one. Or they could design their own shirts and have a look how it would look like before they actually buy it and let it print. The system is working only with a video camera and a Scanner PC. We are filming the scene and doing all the stuff only by pure image analysis, so no extra sensors are needed. It's purely image-based. Okay, basically for it to work you have to wear a reference shirt, which is currently green because green works very well for chroma keying, which is also used in movie industry. And we have to have some kind of texture on it. It doesn't matter really what kind of texture is on there. We just need to have some texture because to see the deformation of the shirt, we have to have structure, otherwise it would not work. So you can put on any image you like or any texture. We have a single camera located up in front of the mirror on top. And it's filming my shirt and it detects the green shirt. It also sees the structure on the shirt and it's replacing the structured area with a new logo. So what you can do now is you can pull on the shirt, it deforms naturally. We also do some relighting, so when shadows fall onto the shirt, it looks again natural. It totally deforms with the original motion of the shirt. It can be animated as well. I will show you. So here you have a little movie playing on the shirt. Of course, you cannot print this to a real shirt, but it's anyway a fun application to see how it looks. Currently, we're not handling occlusion by body parts, so what you can do is you can trick the system a little bit to do some fun stuff like half green, half violet, but this is only for fun. The web address you can visit is www.virtualmirror.de.
لونكات شركة فرنسية عرضت هنا في سيغراف 2009 بنيو أورلينز ضمن موقع خاص بالشركات الآتية من فرنسا. لونكات تعمل في مجال تقنيات الصوت بالأبعاد الثلاث أو 3D Audio Technologies أو ما يسمى في الأفلام بالمؤثرات الصوتية أو Sound Effects. لنتعرف معا على برنامج Sound Pack من لونكات.
Today we are showing the Sound Pack, which is an implementation of our audio engine in Dassault Systèmes 3D via Virtuals, which is a virtual reality application. And so we add audio functionality and especially high quality spatialization, which is the simulation of how you understand the sound in space. This is a small application developed to show the functionality of it. So we can walk through a virtual environment in which we set up different acoustical environments, which you can hear now. Here in the bathroom, which sounds really aquatic. And we have larger spaces. we simulate the earlier reflections on the walls, which you can locate in space, and higher order reflections, which are simulated by a reverberation algorithm. And so that helps us simulate any acoustic environment. The engine also implements Doppler effects, attenuation by distance, which are all the mechanisms used by the human ear to locate sounds in space. Here you can see this thing turning around in the warehouse, which we can hear really and position it accurately in space. Moreover, our engine enables us to create 3D sound effects on any reproduction device. It can be stereo loudspeakers, surround loudspeakers, a headset, or any hardware device you want to play sounds on. www.longcat-audio.com.
مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة، نتوقف للحظات مع فاصل قصير من ثم نتابع التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك لمعرض سيغراف 2009 المتخصص بتقنية تصميم الرسومات من هنا من نيو أورلينز. شخصيات متحركة بالأبعاد الثلاث، برنامج خاص لتصميم الأشجار. تشاهدون ايتك عبر الحرة والحرة.com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، وتابعوا آخر أخبار ايتك على فيسبوك وتويتر من خلال ايتك شو. تشاهدون ايتك عبر الحرة والحرة.com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، وتابعوا آخر أخبار ايتك على فيسبوك وتويتر من خلال ايتك شو. نعود إليكم مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة لمتابعة التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك للأسبوع الثاني على التوالي لمعرض سيغراف 2009 المتخصص بتقنية تصميم الرسومات جرافيك ديزاين. شخصيات متحركة بالأبعاد الثلاث، برنامج خاص لتصميم الأشجار. برامج خلق شخصيات ثلاثية الأبعاد تتعدد وتختلف بتعدد مواصفاتها. هنا في سيغراف 2009 شركة سميث مايكرو سوفت وير أطلقت الإصدار الجديد من برنامج بوزر، وهو بوزر 8 لخلق الشخصيات المتحركة الثلاثية الأبعاد. بوزر 8 يعمل على منصات ويندوز وأبل.
One of the big rollout items for SIGGRAPH 2009 is our debut of Poser 8. So the basic premise on Poser is that we wanted to expose all the tools, make it easy to take a figure and pose it. So the figures come pre-rigged. They're all set to pose. You simply just move the characters' body parts around. You can move the feet. You can have them jump into place. We use inverse kinematics so that the character moves back and forth slowly. If we focus on the character's face, you'll see that we actually have, in this case, we're using a very low-res mannequin. If we click on the face, we have morph targets, so you can go through and actually increase or decrease facial features. It's a very, very cool way to be able to interact with the 3D character. If you want to control lights, you simply just click and drag the lights around. You want to control the cameras, we drag the trackball, just move it around. It's a very simple interface to use. We have a single channel animation control. And here's a library where over 2.5 gigabyte of content that comes with Poser 8 can be accessed. What I want to do is actually swap out this figure. We'll replace this Andy character with a new figure. So let's delete him. The new library in Poser is a great improvement over the older system. This allows us to quickly grab content so that new users that are coming into Poser are able to immediately access and work with all the 3D characters that come with Poser. If we go in and actually work with the facial expressions, we can go in and click the head. We have all these head morphs. So here we can actually change her different ethnicity or the different facial structure of that by simply grabbing this dial, this single channel morph dial. If you want to go in and add facial expressions, we just simply expand out this set of morph targets here. So for instance, here's an anger dial. You can simply just dial it up and she looks pretty pissed right there. That's awesome. These are all built in so you can just start working with them right away. Here's one that's joy so that we can show that she doesn't just get angry, she actually can be happy as well. Let's go in and put a hairstyle on her. Again, I'm just going to drag this into the scene, apply the hair to Allison, and here she has a hair prop that's applied to her. Now when I go through and actually grab her hip, notice that the hair didn't stick with her. I forgot one important step. That's called parenting. Let's go in and set the figure parent here for her. Oh, we got to make sure we have this actual hair set selected. Here we go. And now let's set the figure parent. So basically what we've got here is a fully clothed version of the character. She's fully posable. As well, the clothing would now follow her movements through the scene. Our website address is www.smithmicro.com.
لطالما وجدت الأشجار ولعبت دورا كبيرا في الألعاب الإلكترونية والأفلام الكرتونية وغيرها، فكان لابد من ابتكار برامج خاصة بتصميم الأشجار في هذا المجال. البرنامج الذي سنتعرف عليه الآن وعرض في سيغراف 2009 بنيو أورلينز هو سبيد 3.
We have a whole lot of new features that we're showing. One here is about to go into is hand drawing, where you can draw a precise branch with a tablet device or just with your mouse and get the exact tree you want, match your concept art, things like that. It's a new version, 5.0. It's a complete rewrite from previous versions. We've been able to put all of the requests that our customers have had for years into this version and just start from scratch, and we're really happy with what's come from it. I have some concept art back here that I'm going to try to draw. So I just have my pen. And then I can draw the branches that come off of this, just like with this, with my pen. If I wanted to add three-dimensional branches, I can go in here and draw them this way. So then I walk around, you can see that they're matching a little bit better. So after I draw branches, I can then edit them by selecting an individual one and rotating it around, moving it down the tree, things like that. I can select the individual point and add a kink in the branch. Here's a pretty complicated tree. This one isn't hand-drawn. It's all created procedurally based on parameters you put in there. If I go into physics mode here, I can really start to break this one up. So this can all happen in real time. So if you're making a video game or other interactive application, you can have this kind of physical interaction happening in the middle of your game. This is that same tree with a well model. And if you look at it, it's coming in here and going into all the crevices of this well. As I change the position of this well, it's going to find the best way through, but never intersect with the well. So you can imagine you could take any object from your scene, have your tree interact with it, and it looks like it was naturally growing there. And all the effects are still going to happen while it's moving around. www.speedtree.com. There you can browse all of our trees. You can look at screenshots from games and other applications. You can see everything we have to offer and check out pricing and stuff right there.
في الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتاك لمعرض سيغراف 2009 من نيو أورلينز، شاهدنا معا اليوم
تصاميم للطبيعة
ثلاثية الأبعاد، مرآة خيالية لتسهيل تبديل الثياب، مؤثرات صوتية بتقنيات حديثة، شخصيات متحركة بالأبعاد الثلاث، برنامج خاص لتصميم الأشجار. إلى هنا مشاهدي آيتك عبر قناة الحرة نأتي إلى ختام الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بآيتك لمعرض سيغراف 2009 المتخصص بتقنيات تصميم الرسومات جرافيكس ديزاين من هنا من مدينة نيو أورلينز بولاية لويزيانا. الأسبوع المقبل ولضخامة الحدث سنلتقي أيضا من هنا مع تقارير ولقاءات جديدة. إلى ذلك الحين نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني aitak@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من آيتك في أي وقت على موقع القناة www.alhurra.com وأيضا على youtube.com/alhurra. وتابعوا آيتك من خلال آيتك شو على فيسبوك وتويتر. نلتقي الأسبوع المقبل، شكرا لكم جميعا وإلى اللقاء. تشاهدون آيتك عبر الحرة والحرة.com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة. وتابعوا آخر أخبار آيتك على فيسبوك وتويتر من خلال آيتك شو.